Hey everyone, it's HMK once again, and finally I'm gonna give you guys my trailer analysis and secrets for the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild E3 official game trailer. Oh my goodness, I wish I could have got this sooner to you guys, but of course I was at E3 and I had a lot of things to do there, and I just couldn't, my hands were full playing the demo, getting my impressions out to you guys, getting news out to you guys. But I'm here, I'm back at home now, so I'm gonna give you guys my analysis of the trailer. And now, since I was at E3 and learned all these secrets and whatnot about the game, I can use that to better apply what we see in the trailer instead of just giving the first impressions without knowing anything, going into the game. So there's that. All right, so let's get into it, shall we? Now, first and foremost, we have an incredible backdrop of Hyrule. The Hyrule fields we see here, more than likely, I personally dubbed this area the Tundra, but more than likely it's going to be Snow Peak. And over here, you can see a little skull right here. In the demo, the plateau where we played at was riddled with a bunch of these. And what these indicate is that these are a little Bokoblin home camp. They have camps all over the place, but this is a little more fortified one where like you have blue Bokoblins and red Bokoblins, just chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, shooting some people outside the school. Let me stop. Okay, so we go on, and now we have Link entering the desert landscape. Oh, and also there's no sound on this because I don't want to hit by that copyright claim, but of course this is the first ever Zelda game released worldwide because Tetra Trackers had voice acting in Japanese, but this game had English voice acting in it, where a mysterious voice inside Link's head tells him to wake up, open your eyes, wake up, Link, which is really cool. And there's another thing I like to add, that this game may not have the choice for you to name the player, which is Link, because of course they call Link, the voice in Link's head calls him Link. So that's another change in the Zelda series. But we see him entering the desert mountainous region. Over here, it looks like a bit of a barricade that the monsters have built over here, indicating that, oh, this is their territory, something like that. Because Hyrule went to ruin. Hyrule has fallen, and nature and the monsters have reclaimed this land. And over here we see a Shika, a Shika tower, which gets activated in the very beginning of the game, because at one point in the demo you go there and then you activate the Tower of Resurrection, and the rest of the towers get activated as well. And if you go to these high points, you're able to get an area of the map in that area. I kind of like repeat myself, but think of it as Assassin's Creed, as a high point, a viewpoint that you are able to synchronize and get that area of the map. It's a very similar concept where you go to the top of these towers and then you're able to use your Shika slate, which is the item on Link's hip, to get a render of the map in that area. So we're moving on, and here we have a beautiful tropical looking outset. Part of this, like the most back end of Hyrule leading out into the ocean. We have little palm trees. We see a house up here, and I'm pretty sure this is another Shika tower over in this direction. We see a little house overlooking the shore, and here we see what looks like to be a floating battle arena for monsters, because we see it's a very similar motif as the Bokoblin camps all over Hyrule and whatnot. So that's that. And then we have a little pillar here, like nice water landscape. Here it's very interesting for a couple of reasons. We see palm trees here. This looks like it's going towards the desert again, and we see a giant skeletal monster. Like you can see, this is right here is the rib cage, right here is the arm. I really don't know how big this thing is, because of course we're looking at it at an angle that we're looking up towards it, but that thing looks like it'll be a very cool boss fight. And another thing that's very interesting about this is that the light is shining over on it from the right, and the light is shining down. You can see the little angel rays. I don't know really what's the official term for these things scientifically. I don't know. But we can see the angel rays glistening off the silhouette of this thing as it walks over the shadows right here. The angel rays, I mean, the lighting features in this game, the physics engine in this game is spectacular. And over here we see some ducks, Hylian ducks. And this area, this little mountain in this region, which is a common point in this trailer, which you're gonna see a lot, which is it's cool. It looks like a mountain that got split in half, if I want to say something like that, because the Calamity Ganon really did put a number on this place. We see some ducks in this nice little water, and now we're in the forest area where we see some deer and bucks just running away from the camera. I'm pretty sure Link is probably around this area, and then because hunting is in this game, as you'll see later in the trailer. And right now we're back at the desert mountainous region where it seems that some sort of civilization. I'm gonna go with either townsfolk or the monsters, because they did confirm that towns and villages will be in this game, villagers will be in this game, but they took them all out of the demo in order to focus on exploration, which I'm glad, because when I played the demo it was amazing, but it was so lonely and it made me feel so sad for Link waking up in this like messed up Hyrule. And we're gonna keep going on, and we see this is actually right here. This is the Temple of Time in Ruin. And if I, yeah, this is okay. So this is the Temple of Time, and this is where you awaken. This is the Shrine of Resurrection where Link awakens, and that's the viewpoint where he looks out the point. He goes down here. This little risen area is where he meets the old man, and then he go down here, and this is where the Temple of Time is. All right, and I played the demo, and there goes, yeah, there goes the Hyrule Castle over there in the distance, and we're gonna see more of it in a little bit. And this area, once again, the mountain that got split into, this area is the ridge of the plateau, which seems to be a little bit fortified before it kind of like went to crap. But once again, we see another landscape of this beautiful Hyrule. And right now we are at a field which was not accessible in the demo, but I saw other people play, like Bill Trennan and people who play on the treehouse. This is one of those areas. We see deer, and we see a bunch of rusted up guardians, guardian here, guardian there, guardian here, and that's pretty creepy. And now we see a big lightning bolt just like hit the ground. And fun fact, they confirmed that thanks to the dynamic weather system in this game, Link can actually get hit by these things. Link can get hit by lightning, people, so be careful. The more metallic items that you have on your person at the time, that attracts the lightning, and you can get smoked that way. So, you know, and I believe it, because like there's so many ways to get smoked in this game. It's not even funny. And this is the Temple of Time as well. More rusted guardians with foliage, you know, growing out moss, rain dripping on the ground. Man, like the graphics in this game are phenomenal, and it really makes me wonder if the Wii U can really handle that. The NX probably could, but the Wii U is like, you know, really iffy. Now we see Link finally jumping off the post, and right here he is using what is called the paraglider, which you will get from the old man eventually when you clear a certain number of Shika shrines and give him, not give him, but show him the spirit orbs. This paraglider seems to be actively replacing the sailcloth that we saw in the Video Game Awards footage in 2014. So I'm glad that they're showing off new items, you know, different items, but this Link, you know, paragliding down towards it, because without this item is not available in the demo, because this is the only item you can use to jump off the plateau and get down to the ground safely, because if you don't, sayonara Link, you know, you're gonna get splatted. So he's, you know, going down to the land, going down to the forest, something we couldn't do in the demo. And right now we're here in the forest, and look, he's stepping on the leaves, and the leaves are just like, you know, rummaging around. It's so great, like, it's awesome. Now we're here in the field where Link grabs a horse, and man, the horse is like, yo, what you doing, man? Where you come from? And of course it looks like you're gonna have to tame this horse a little bit before you can actually, you know, keep it for your own. And then after here we see a finally tamed horse in this big bridge. You know, he has a lot of stuff on the horse, so like it's pretty much his at this point, so you're gonna have to tame wild animals. So look at this big bridge going into this is way bigger than what we've seen in Twilight Princess, immensely bigger. And this bridge seems to be over water, so I want to go ahead and say this is this game's, you know, interpretation of the Great Bridge of Hylia. Oh my goodness, this bridge is just enormous, man. And there's something in the, like, it looks like there's something in the middle of the bridge, because of course we'll be able to see the other side of the bridge hole, the bridge exit, but there's something seems to be blocking it. I want to say it might be a guardian or whatnot, I'm not sure. This looks like to be another temple, this looks like to be another Shika tower, and then the mountains in the distance. Now we have Link climbing a tree, and yes, Link can jump in this game, and he can climb almost any surface in this game. So I really don't see, maybe the hook shot will return to the point where he can get up to the up to a certain point faster, because I mean, Link can only climb so much, and this is a very big, you know, scale to climb, because climbing takes up your stamina, and of course the stamina meter is back, and you can dash and whatnot. And Link is here climbing in that famous mountaintop that we saw, you know, the split mountain. I really don't know how he's gonna get up there, but in the game there are certain items that you can cook together that increase your stamina or give you a secondary stamina bar. So maybe he's using a certain item, maybe he ate something that will allow him to climb, you know, this good amount of stuff. Because I mean, if he's climbing from here, he had to come down from here somewhere. Jesus, it's big. All right, and now we see here, see Link chopping down a tree in order to get to the other side of this canyon. Now a lot of people has been like going crazy over this NPC over here. guys, that's the old man from the demo. You can see right away that's his hood, his white beard. Like, let me stop a thing. That's his white beard right there. That's the old man from the demo. A lot of people's going crazy like, oh my god, mystery NPC. Who can that be? That's the old man. He basically appears everywhere you go, which is kind of creepy, but he basically tells you what you need to know in that certain area. And see, we have a Link here, you know, in his boxers, in his glorious boxers, with a spear, just, you know, jumping into the water. Looks like he's gonna be fishing or whatnot, but it's weird because I'm not entirely sure if you jump into the water with no clothes on, you'll be able to dive and swim, because swimming in this game takes up your stamina and you will drown. You can die from drowning in this game, similar to how you did in the Wind Waker, which is weird, but what are you gonna do? All right, now we see here Link hunting a boar. Boom, headshot. He just headshot that boar like it was nobody's business. And after a boar dies, like in this instance, they just poof, and then a piece of steak will be on the ground. So that means you just hunted a boar and just took its meat for steak. And here is where Link, we have him burning up a bunch of dead grass. And if you guys watched my previous videos, I was talking about how I found the fire rod around a bunch of dead grass. This is the area. This is it. This is where the wind blows, you can see. And the wind will blow the fire. That will, you know, get fire all over the place. It's crazy. So we have Link here cooking, and cooking is a mechanic in this game that will allow you to get more hearts for a limited amount of time. It will allow you to refill your hearts and will allow you to like refill your stamina or whatnot, or make you even run faster, or make you will have you, you know, keep warmer in the tundra areas, because temperature is definitely a factor in this game. Stealth is a factor in this game. Like, there's so much stuff in this game you don't understand. You see Link, you know, just like walking around, because how much noise you make actually can alert enemies. And, you know, he's just, you know, stealthing it up while the bees take care of this Bokoblin. All cool. And this game is very contextual. There's so many things that you can do in this game that will allow you to, you know, do other things, just set up like a chain reaction. Here we have him pushing a bullet down, smiting these two Bokoblins. That's it. And now we have a close-up shot of Link with the Shika slate. This will allow you to do unearthly abilities, magical abilities, which include what you see here, which is cryonesis. Is one of the many runes that you will get in the game. The abilities are called runes, and so far there's time bomb in both spheres and cubes. There is magnesis, which you see here, which is you magnetize certain metal objects and you can use them to do whatever, like drop on these 3 Bokoblins and smoke them. And there is also stasis, which allows you to take something and stop it for a brief amount of time, and if you hit it, then it gains kinetic energy, and then like as soon as the stasis is over, it'll go flying in one direction. So like right there, lightning, big lightning. It can hit the ground. I think it just smoked a tree. Yeah, it did. So it just smoked a tree, and it could smoke you too. So be careful, right? And now we have a shot of what appears to be Hyrule Castle, and Link is going nuts. This is actually in the demo when you activate the first Shika Tower. He sees it in the distance, right? And we see the Calamity Ganon. This is the Calamity Ganon swirling around Hyrule Castle. Now, the story behind this is that the Calamity Ganon appeared at Hyrule 100 years before this game and laid waste to it, like destroyed Hyrule. And it couldn't be defeated because there was no hero to, you know, stop it. Theory time. And what they did is decide to lock the power of Calamity Ganon within the Hyrule Castle. So, but over the 100 years, it's been festering, it's been gaining power, and it's gonna, you know, break free in order to wipe out the world once again. So, yikes! This is like, the stakes are pretty high in this game. You know, I think the stakes are higher than that of Skyward Sword. It's crazy. So now we go back to the mountainous region. God, this game is so big. All right, and we see Link fighting against a Bokoblin on a bridge using the spear, and he backflips, and you see how the Bokoblin is like slow down in time while Link is like, you know, still within time. This is what's called Flurry Rush. All right, if you dodge a certain moment or use your bow in certain times, you can slow down time and, you know, give people the business. So he slowed down time, and now he's just gonna attack the Bokoblin over and over again with the spear, which is really cool. And now we are fighting this, what is this thing? I want to go out on a limb and say this is this game's interpretation of a Moblin, because I mean, we see the snout here. It's big, it's ugly, like it might be a Moblin. So we see Link performing a jump attack with the axe. Jump attacks in this game must be performed by jumping first and then attacking while in the air. So there's nowhere just target and hit A. That's your jump attack, because you can jump in this game, so you're gonna have to proc a jump attack, which is really cool. And the jump attacks with the axe are really nice, because you get extra air time. You slam the axe down and it creates a shockwave which can affect other enemies within it, which is really cool. I like that. And then we have Link conducting a spin attack with a weird like double pointed sword. You can see like one blade going here, one blade going there, against stall bokoblins. These are stall bokoblins in the desert night. God, this game's area looks great. And now Link with a trusty sword. That sword looks pretty nice, with armor and what looks like to be a very cool piece of armor with shield. I'm pretty sure these are this is a Hylian Knight armor, and as you see, Link performs a shield block parry against a Choo-Choo. And look, you can see right here the crest of the Hylian royal family is on the shield, so I'm pretty sure this is armor. These are weapons, armor, and a shield from the Royal Knights of Hyrule, or back when they were Royal Knights of Hyrule, because I mean there's nothing left of Hyrule. Hyrule just like went to crap. And here's Link firing what it seems to be, I want to say that's the fire arrow. That's not a bomb arrow, because fire arrows and ice arrows are confirmed to be in the game along with bomb arrows. And Link is firing a fire arrow as you see the fire burning here, and it's hitting one of the powder kegs, which sets off a big chain reaction. You can get, I cannot stress this enough, you can get smoked so easily in this game, so be careful. And now we have Link engaging a boss which you can't find in the demo. I wasn't able to find, but other people were able to find, which is Step Tallus. And he's just basically a giant rock golem. His weak point is up here in the back. You can't see it from here, but he has this black shiny looking stone on his back. If you hit that, that's where he takes damage for his life bar. And Link takes off his sword and shield, but he doesn't have the Hylian Royal Knight shield that we saw earlier, but he still has the armor. And we can see right here, there's a bit of a pattern on his back, and that makes me think that this is indeed Hylian Knight Royal armor. So we have Link go off into the desert landscape. Another Shika tower is right here, and Link's just like wandering into the unknown. That's the big thing about this game. You're just going out into the unknown, wondering what happened, and that kind of concept just brings a tear to my eye. Just like everything you knew and love about Hyrule is gone, and us as players that grew up with Zelda, just like, what happened? We want to know what happened. All right, so that's what's pushing us. That's the problem of this game. That's what's pushing us forward. And here we have Link in the snowy mountain region. I call this the tundra, but it's probably more likely it'll be called Snow Peak. Here we have like a burned down house or some sort, and this is a little viewpoint for a bokoblin, so they probably like took the space over. We have a little flag over here. It's rummaged, it's like ripped up. I can't really tell what it is. And maybe I want to go on a limb, but maybe that's another like mountain that got smoked by some like a blast or something. Man, Calamity Ganon, what you be doing, bro? Man, it's a beautiful game. And here in the tundra we have a Link approaching a Shika shrine, but over here in the water we have a treasure chest that you can access if you decide to get over there. And over here, in order to get inside the Shika shrine, you have to use your Shika slate in order to activate it, and then it grants you access into the shrine, which acts as mini dungeons, and there's over 100 of them all over Hyrule. And I don't know how long the one I played in was pretty short, so I don't know if they're all gonna stay pretty short. I want some of them to be longer, but we're gonna have to wait and see. And from certain shrines, you do get certain runes. I don't know if there's gonna be over 100 runes. That sounds insane, but maybe you get like runes from the first few shrines you enter, and then other shrines will be harder challenges for those runes. So yeah. And now we see a bunch of like guardians just laid to waste, and this guard just rolled up here like it's all good. Like he's like, these things are kind of terrifying, because I faced one in the demo that was stuck in the ground and I got smoked. It didn't even walk or anything, and I got smoked. These things are terrifying, and in the shrines there are mini versions of these, so it looks like these things are made by the Shika. So yeah. And then we have here just a guardian, and Link looks like, I don't know what's up with Link. He looks like he might be hurt or something, because it looks like he had to like smoke 2 guardians before this, and the 3rd guardian comes out. This looks like a cutscene or some sort. And then he's just like towering over you, is like, goodbye, and then just whoo, and just stops, right? And now we're back here with the Master Sword. But The Master Sword is rusted and cracked and chipped. I have a theory about it. I'll leave it in the comment section. I'll leave it in the description box. Check it out. It's the rusted Master Sword theory. And we have little flowers over here. And this looks like it's the Sacred Grove. Not even the Sacred Grove. It looks like the Master Sword is in the Forest of Mystery. So there's a lot of theories where this game could take place in the timeline, which I will have up for you guys ASAP. But these flowers seem to have some sort of importance because what happens next? And what happens next is that we finally get the logo of the game, The Legend of Zelda, and you can see The Legend of Zelda is like cracked and chipped, and the Guardian's here just all chilling, you know, everything is just gone. Breath of the Wild. And then now we see here a flower growing, and this flower looks similar to the flower that we had here. So it's like a flower going on the Z, and it looks similar to the flower. So I'm pretty sure this flower is gonna have some sort of importance when it comes to maybe these flowers you have to use in order to like have the Master Sword recover. But geez, like if you can see right here, the Master Sword is the Master Sword has definitely seen better days. Oh my god. So we have Breath of the Wild here, and that is my analysis for the trailer. This game is so good. I can't wait till it comes out. If I have another opportunity to play this again, maybe at New York Comic Con or PAX West, I will gladly play this game all over again. This game is amazing. So I want to know what you guys thought about my analysis, and if you picked up on anything other than what I said in the trailer, please leave it in the comment section below. So until the next video on Breath of the Wild, I've been HMK, and I will check you guys later.